Yo, what is going on, everybody? Thank you for clicking on this video. Right now, we are going to be doing an Underdog Best Ball draft. This is coming right after the Jonathan Taylor news. I just uploaded a video as well of that. If you have not seen it, make sure to go check it out. Also, if you've been here before, you can tell this is a different background than what I normally have. Actually, back home right now at my parents' house for some fantasy football drafts. All my different home leagues, you know, all the in-person drafts are always the most fun. But made sure to bring my equipment so I can record videos because I know this is the most important time of the season for everybody. But yeah, was planning on doing a draft anyways, but now that the fact that the Jonathan Taylor news has finally happened, the fact that he will be out for the first month of the season, this will be a good opportunity to actually get an idea as to where he's going to be going in drafts now. I was trying to figure out exactly where I have him ranked now, and it's just been really tough. So hopefully a real money league will actually be able to figure out what's going on. Now with that out of the way, let's get into this draft. All right, so I got the number 4 pick. Actually, the pick that I just had in my real draft, I took Tyreek Hill there. Pretty much who I've been going if, you know, the standard top 3 go. Still probably do the same here, assuming JJ and Jamar go next. Especially an Underdog, I really like that. Just so, you know, so much upside with him. So I will lock that in there. Yeah, I feel like JT was kind of going end of second, early third. So it'll be interesting to see how far he falls. I know I watched one person's video where he got taken in like the mid end of the third, and that was still way too high for me. Eckler at the 9th pick is good value. Pretty standard so far, nothing out of the ordinary. Let me know what you guys' favorite position to draft from so far is. I mean, kind of obvious, but I like the top 3. I think that getting one of those 3 guys is huge. And then who's able to come back on that 2-3 turn has always been, I've loved that. You know, a lot of times able to get guys like, you know, Garrett Wilson, Josh Jacobs, Chris Olave. But see, in these sharp leagues, people like Garrett Wilson going early, which I'm all for. I'm on the same page. I would still take CeeDee Lamb over them, but I don't hate it. AJ Brown, CeeDee Lamb right there is a money combo. All right, I'm starting to come up, start queuing up. Definitely more interested at some of the running back positions earlier just because there's more of a drop off after the 8th with Jonathan Taylor not, you know, really being someone you can rely on at this point. Haven't really been a fan of Mahomes in the 2nd, but I have done it before. Derrick Henry. He went Olave. So do I want to go Jacobs here? Devonta. I'm going to take Josh Jacobs, kind of the last guy in this elite tier. Now he has a deal. It's funny. It's actually similar to what I did in my real draft, except I got him in the 3 pick. But definitely interested in one of the quarterbacks on the way back. Devonta and T are both interesting too. Not taking Jonathan Taylor. Mark Andrews I love. DK I don't mind. So definitely one of these guys. All right, so I think there's a big tier drop after these wide receivers. So I'm going to take T Higgins here. Wow, so we see Jonathan Taylor go at the end of the 3rd round. I feel like that's still pretty early for what we just found out about him. So the 310 in this 12-man league, above ETN, Mixon, Harris, Brees. I think I would still at this point take all of those guys over him now. I don't know. I find that a bit surprising. Let me know what you guys think. I did not think that was going to happen, even though that's what I saw in another Underdog draft I watched. But for him to actually go still in the 3rd round is pretty crazy to me. I guess in Underdog it could be a little bit differently since, you know, playing whoever for you. You have a little bit deeper teams, but man, that one kind of surprised me. Also interesting to see Lamar Jackson go over Josh Allen here. They don't have a stack with him either, but I was definitely thinking about Mark Andrews or Josh Allen there, but I've really been liking people like Justin Fields and Darren Waller later. Those are kind of the main people I've been targeting, and I really like having 2, you know, I don't know if T Higgins is necessarily like an elite wide receiver, but he definitely does have some really high upside, especially attached to that offense. So I really like this start. Let me know if you guys would have done anything differently. Like I said, let me know what you think about this Jonathan Taylor move. Went Justin Fields afterwards. Very fascinating team there. I don't think I would be taking Jonathan Taylor there. Man, that one got me. All right, coming up to my turn. I definitely have Joe Mixon the highest out here. I like Najee, Bree. I mean, all of these running backs I feel pretty decent about here. I like Mike Williams. I think that offense is going to be super good. Hop has been growing me a bit. Mixon goes. Ooh, man, I really wanted Mixon there. That would have been ideal. I guess with T Higgins, a little bit of upside that it takes away. Or do I want to go Brees here, or do I want to go Mike? I think I'm going to take my shot on Brees here in the end of the 4th round. I like that value. And I think he's going to be still really good. I definitely, if you watch my other videos when I was talking about him, I think the initial signing of Dalvin Cook I overreacted to just a little bit. I moved him down to like my RB like 18. I've moved him back up to around that RB 15, 16 area. Actually, I have my board outside. Let me see where he went. It was a 10-man league, but he went in the middle of the 5th round in my real league. I like that spot for him. Probably pretty similar to where this is, honestly. Would like Joe Burrow here if he doesn't get snagged by this guy to stack with T. Higgins. That would be fire. Probably would pass on Herbert though. Like Kenneth Walker, like Hopkins. Don't really like TJ here. Damn, I knew he was going to take Burrow. I should never said it. It always happens. I'm probably going to pass on Herbert here, although I do like him. I think I'm going to take Kenneth Walker here just so I can have somebody while Brees is still coming back at this time. And another person who I think is probably better in the best ball format, because he if you watch him last year, he has that ability to just take 170 yards to the house, but I think that his receiving game is going to be pretty low, especially with Zach Charbonnet being there now. So he's going to have weeks where he goes crazy, but it's could be a little bit difficult to predict that. All right, so I'm up for 15 picks, so we'll just open up this board and watch it as it goes. Man, I like Madison, but just a little too spicy for me. An underdog, I definitely like Pierce and Dobbins more than him. Who else is still at the running back? Definitely like Sanders more than him. I think him and Cam Akers are pretty close. Oh, nice to see underdog getting with the James Cook hype. Ooh, Dotson, that's my dog. I love him. I'm coming up pretty soon. Definitely interested in the wide receivers. Damn, look how high Darren Waller went. That's crazy. I love it because that's my guy too, but it's crazy to see the hype he's gotten. One pick away. Oh man, bruh, getting sniped. Chris Godwin would have been cash money right there. Damn, I like these running backs too, but I need a wide receiver. But I'm gonna take who I need the most, or not who I need the most, but who I think is the best. And I think Miles Sanders is the best value on the board right now, so we're gonna take him. I feel like I need wide receivers, but I always know that I need to take the best available. I can't fall into the traps. Although now I do have 3 week 7 buys already, so that's fun. So probably try to avoid. All right, let's see. Hollywood, JSN, Addison, Gabe. Because like all those guys got 4 picks. Wouldn't be surprised if all 4 of them get picked right before me. Zay, Pittman. Love Javonte here too. Damn. Oh, Zay got picked. All right, so I'll take whoever is left between, okay, Hollywood and JSN. I like JSN. I need people right now. I'm just going to take Hollywood for here. Just a bunch of targets. Kyler will be out for sure now for the first 4 weeks. So that's definitely tough, but there's just nobody else running the offense. Hollywood should have a really high target volume share right away. Man, Treylon Burks has a wide receiver 48. I know that his situation isn't great, but that is such a good value for him. I mean, we all know that it is a cheat code to have the second-year wide receivers, and if you remember him coming out last year, like, he was extremely highly touted, and he was just hurt for a decent amount of the year. Like, it's not like he looked like he was that bad. I mean, probably wasn't as good as some of the people thought, and I mean, I was pretty high on him too, so I'm in that camp too. And I know that D-Hop is there, but I still think that at the wide receiver 48, man, that's such a good value. Like, I'm pretty sure I have him closer to the wide receiver about 40. Damn, I wanted Anthony Richardson to come back to me. That's normally who I try to target if I don't get one of the top 8 guys. Try to go for Anthony Richardson, especially in best ball, where I know I'm going to be taking multiple quarterbacks. Would have loved that, but did not pan out. All right, let's see who falls to me. Obviously would love QJ here. Sky Moore, Elijah Moore. Would prefer, he'll probably take Tua. I was going to say there's nobody after me who needs a quarterback still, so would have probably played the game to try to get Tua on the back end, but he's probably going to take him here. Dalvin Cook, okay. And QJ's here. All right, I'm going to take the upside shot at Quentin Johnston at this point. Hopefully I can get Tua on the turn since everyone here already has a quarterback. James Conner is a great value, like an insane value actually at this point. I have my running back like 24, 25, and now we're on running back 32. Definitely would have liked that if I didn't already have so many. 2 more picks. Come on, come on. Let's go. We did it. I knew that would pay off if I didn't take him there. And now I got to stack him with Tyreek. Absolutely beautiful. Love that. Man, it feels so good when you try something like that and it actually pays off. Feeling pretty decent about it, about this team, but you can definitely see why it's nice to go more wide receiver heavy early because, you know, some of this running back value here is really nice at this point. And I was talking about it back here too, you know, Javonte, Kamara around here. So there's so much more running back value, I feel like, this year later on than there normally is. So it will be pretty interesting to go back and look after the year with all like what normally is the dead zone RBs and see how they panned out. All right, coming up again, couple picks. Nobody really standing out on the board right now. Don't really want to take another quarterback right here. Like one of the wide receivers, but none of them really stick out. I like Tank here. Jalen Warren already went. Shad Penny's somewhat interesting. I don't know. Tank is the one that's standing out the most to me. Odell, nah. I'm going to take the shot on Tank. I've really been liking him a lot. He just looks so good, and it seems like he's going to be used a lot. I don't think he'll take over Etienne's role, but it seems like he's definitely going to be involved. And with how talented he is and how good this offense is, I think he has a legit shot to actually be a productive and valuable for fantasy this year. I was also really interested in Dalton Kincaid, but he got swiped a little bit before me. But I'll be coming up again. Geno is interesting if he's still on the board there as a backup, since I don't have one of the elite guys. Of course, he goes off the board right as I say that. I don't know why I even talk. Tyler Boyd, Samaje Perine, McKinnon, Goff, Russ, Derek Carr. Bunch of grossness down here. Jared Goff is actually interesting for a backup right now. Just feel like a little bit of a teardrop after he's gone for my backup. And since I don't have one of the elite guys, that's definitely interesting. Oh, we didn't go off the board as I said that. That's interesting. So I think I'm going to take him just so I can have another guy who's actually productive, legit starter for me in that quarterback role. Since after Kincaid, I think there's a pretty big drop off. Definitely Schultz is the next guy, but I don't think he has very much upside. So I can just take some shots later on. Pretty good on the running backs too. So I really just need some wide receiver and tight ends at this point, but still could take one more guy possibly if someone sticks out to me. Okay, coming up again. These wide receivers are definitely all in the same tier right here. I actually really like Van Jefferson a lot. Kenny Gainwell, Tyler Algier are both definitely interesting. Laporta, Higbee, all guys that fascinate me here. Flying through it. All right, let's see. So ideally not 7. Arnold Mooney's interesting. Van Jefferson. Those two guys definitely stand out the most. One of the tight ends. Gonna auto draft Mooney right here. All right, he did. So I'm gonna take Van Jefferson here. Just been liking him a lot. There's just no, like, I'm pretty sure he's a wide receiver too. I guess Puka Nacua could be a wide receiver too there, Tutu Atwell, but Van Jefferson's proven at the NFL level and in that system, everybody should be healthy, and he was doing really good last year when that was the case. So somebody who at this point in drafts, I've actually found myself taking a lot because of that, and I also needed a wide receiver. So checked all the boxes that I needed. Hopefully Tyler Higbee is still here. Oh, he's going to get auto-drafted right here. I swear, people who auto-draft should not get the top of the ADP. Oh, Luke Musgraves. Interesting. I still stand by my point. Damn it. I might have to just take Cole Kmet at this point because I need a goddamn tight end. I guess since I'm going to take Cole Kmet, good thing that I did not get Darnell Mooney. I mean, I guess at this point it doesn't really matter, but I like to rationalize it. Let's see, let's queue some guys up. That would be interesting. KJ Osborne to start the year. Not really that I guess Adam Thielen out with DJ Chark kind of hurt. Roshan Johnson. Really like Mingo more. Gerald Everett definitely. I'm going to take a quarterback. Hopefully it would be Carr Love, but I'm not really that interested in quarterback at this point. Jalen Hyatt. I actually love Alec Pierce. Rondell Moore. No, especially no, that's not going to happen. Jake Ferguson, I don't mind. All right, so a couple picks away. Got enough guys queued up that I could take at this point. DJ Chark sounds like he'll be there for week 1, which is definitely good because I was pretty high on him as one of my sleeper guys, just where he's going in drafts. I think he has a legit chance to be the wide receiver 1 there. Mingo got taken. All right, I'm up next. Probably will take whoever's there between Hyatt and Pierce. Well, maybe I should take Jake Ferguson. 13, 11, is it? No, it doesn't matter. Took Thielen. All right, I'm going to take the shot on Jalen Hyatt just for that speed upside and a little bit more proven quarterback than Anthony Richardson with Alec Pierce. Fingers crossed Jake Ferguson makes it back to being 6 picks, but I doubt it. Man, Greg Dulcich, tight end 21 now. That might be a bit of an overreaction. He won the next pick, Jake Ferguson, so definitely wasn't going to make it back to me. I like Herb Smith. I mean, Cincinnati tight end. I've been taking the shot all the time just because he is the Cincinnati tight end. And going off always around like the 14th, 15th round, like it's been a shot that I've taken a bunch this offseason. Tyler Conklin is also someone I've been liking, but probably the next round or so. Ooh, what if Alec Pierce is still there? Interesting. I didn't even think about that. Nope, he went. All right, thank you for making the decision for me. All right, I'm going to take Greg Dulcich here just because I think that's a bit of an overreaction for him to be like the tight end 20 at this point. Although I guess I could understand it, but I'm willing to take the shot at this point on him. I'm not taking him in redraft or anything, but in the 15th round of a best ball draft where I need just shots on tight ends, I'm with it. Now, hopefully can get a Tyler Conklin in the next go of it and should be good on the tight ends there. Ooh, little tight end run right before my pick. Hopefully Conklin is still there. I'm just going to take him and not have to worry about it anymore. If he is, come on. Let's go. Jerome Ford. That's a good pick. I've taken him a lot, but I wanted Conklin here since my tight end position sucks, so I'm just taking shots on it. And part of what should be a good offense. I like it, but probably good on tight end, so just going to be taking running backs and wide receivers now at this point, I think. Nobody really at quarterback. I think I should be good with just these two. Ooh, I was liking Deion Jackson there. I like Michael Wilson, even though I have Hollywood Brown. I think in an underdog draft, this late into it, a high upside rookie like this is a solid shot to take. Not like any of the other guys are that much different, so I've been liking the shot on somebody like a rookie, so that's probably who I'll take as long as I don't get sniped. Okay, our teams are both the exact same. All right, sweet. All right, so I will take Michael Wilson, like I said, just taking shots on guys. A lot of rookies in here: Tank, QJ, Jalen, Wilson. And I'll just have one more pick at the end of the draft. Could be interested in one of these starters if they're still there, but we'll just have to kind of wait and see. I mean, 16 picks away, a lot could happen until then. Damn, my camera could not make it through, so luckily we're at the end again, but damn, this keeps happening, so I need to figure that out. Just have to live without it. All right, so I'm going to take one of these guys that I got queued up here, just depending on who falls to me. Probably will take Evan Hull first if he's there, just taking the shot on the rookie with JT not being there, and who knows what's going to happen with him. Been liking John Mechie a lot as one of my last picks just because of his pedigree. Ryan Tannehill goes, so there's that off the board. All right, so we took Jimmy G, so that is going to leave me Evan Hull. I placed Jackson, love that. So that just has me take the shot on the rookie. Hopefully he can take over for Deion Jackson in this case. But yeah, that's the last pick for this team. Let's go over it now. So at quarterback, I have Tua Tagovailoa and Jared Goff. Running back, I got Josh Jacobs, Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker, Miles Sanders, Tank Bigsby, and Evan Hull. At wide receiver, I have Tyreek Hill, T. Higgins, Marquise Brown, Quentin Johnston, Van Jefferson, Jalen Hyatt, and Michael Wilson. And at tight end, I have Cole Kmet, Greg Dulcich, and Tyler Conklin. So there you have it. There's this team from the 104. Pretty fascinating to see Jonathan Taylor go. Still at the end of the third round. Like I said, that's still way earlier than I would have taken him. Probably around this 5th round is where I'm comfortable taking him. Doesn't seem like he's going to last that long, so I might just be out on Jonathan Taylor for the rest of this draft season. Let me know if there's anything else that you guys want to see before these upcoming drafts. I know this upcoming weekend is the biggest one of the year, so we'll try to pump out whatever content you guys want. Just let me know. All right, see you guys in the next video. Later.